one of the craziest moments in sports history. On this day, back 7 years ago now, the fumbled snap on the punt in Michigan State. Jalen Watts Jackson takes it in for the Michigan State win, stunning everybody in the college football world, especially that guy in the stands at Michigan. But
little kid with the glasses.
Look, it happened. Today is the anniversary of it, and you have to mention it.
Yeah, you do. I was at that game. I left early, and note to self, I told you guys before the show, I learned to stop leaving Michigan games early. I left the game in 06 early. They ended up losing. I left the Michigan State trouble with the snap game. They lose. And my dad and I left the Colorado game where the infamous Hail Mary by Cordell Stewart. But it was crazy. Excuse me. It was crazy because I was at the game. They get their last stop with about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'm like, I told my friend Justin, best friend, who went to Michigan State, but we went to high school together. I said, let's leave now. Let's beat the crowd. Let's beat the rush. Let's get out now. We're walking on Main Street towards Pauline, and I hear a noise, but it wasn't loud enough to be Michigan. Like, it wasn't like I'm like, that's not 115,000. That's about 10,000. What's going on? As soon as I walk into my guy Peter Savarino's house, see the TV, I just could not believe what happened, man. It's one of those things where that kind of changed the trajectory of that year.
Sure.
You know, Jim Harbaugh, they should have beat Utah early in the year, but could have beat Utah, couldn't get the throws. Should have beat Michigan State. That was his first time playing against Michigan State. Could have changed the trajectory of that season, but max protection, man. That's all I got to say.
I remember watching that game at home, and we were ready to I was so excited, so happy. It was a nice day out. We had the doors open, the screens up, and it happened. My kids were going around, hey, we wanted Chinese food that night, so everyone's taking their order. They come up to me,
Little
and
Juan Cow action.
And that play happened, and I just lost my appetite. And of course, Michigan State loving neighbors are out there screaming, and I'll never forget it. And I looked at Jim Harbaugh that day, and that was the day I told you guys this. That was the day I thought Jim Harbaugh ceased being Jim Harbaugh. I thought the ghost of Jim Harbaugh leave his body that day, but he got it back now. And he's got it back. He's back to being Jim Harbaugh, and he's got himself a hell of a team.